I was genuinely shocked to see our Senator Kyrsten Sinema walk on the floor of the Senate with a chocolate cake to vote no on the $15 an hour minimum wage.
Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema is trending on Twitter after voting against the $15 an hour minimum wage. Now, my previous video discusses the 8 Democrats that voted against that $15 minimum wage. In this video, I want to focus on Kyrsten Sinema's vote here because this is one vote that really stands out, especially when you look into her history and also the fact that the other senator from her state voted for this. So first up here, as you see, Sinema right now is trending at #1 on Twitter in the US. This, I'm going to show you a video of her vote and part of the reason why she is trending.
Miss Sinema, no. Miss Sinema, no.
This is part of the reason why she's trending. Voting down a wage raise while appearing to just not care. I'm not sure if this is a dance or a curtsy or what, but clearly just walked in here flippantly voting down the wage raise and walking away. Now, to me, this is honestly, I would not have caught this. I wouldn't have caught this. I don't really think it's much, but what I'm more bothered by is the actual downvote and what she has fought for in the past and the fact that the other senator in her state voted for the wage increase. Now, also this, that Sinema brought a chocolate cake, a large chocolate cake right before the vote into the Senate. It's almost like they want, or that she wants people to compare her to Marie Antoinette right before the French Revolution. Let them eat cake, but a wage raise, forget about it. Now, there is, if you're doing, as I do, a lot of searching around to see what people in Arizona are saying, you will notice right now a lot of hate from Democratic voters and Democratic-leaning folks towards Kyrsten Sinema right now, because this is somebody that has a history of not being this way. But since she has become a senator, just a complete disappointment to a lot of people in Arizona. AZ Central here from an opinion contributor saying, forget the $15 an hour minimum wage or immigration and election reform. Kyrsten Sinema apparently wants the little people to eat cake instead. And if you see, I mean, again, search on Twitter, search around, there is a lot of hate coming towards Kyrsten Sinema and a lot of talk as well of a primary challenge the next time she's up for re-election. Now, Greg Sargent here breaks down the number of people who make under $15 per hour in states of senators who voted no on the wage increase. Kyrsten Sinema, Arizona, clearly has the most people here making under $15 per hour. I imagine these people are not going to be too happy about her vote. Now, let me show you 2 different elections in the same state. Kyrsten Sinema here, of course, won her race against Martha McSally, 50 to 47.6. You see the totals here, about 1.1, 1.19 to 1.13. Let's compare that to Mark Kelly. Mark Kelly also ran against Martha McSally, won his race, 51.2 to 48.8. 1.716 to about 1.637. So I did the math beforehand, of course. So Mark Kelly won by 78,806 votes, while Kyrsten Sinema won by 55,900 votes. And clearly, Mark Kelly got more votes than Kyrsten Sinema. So this is a guy who, again, voted for the increase in wages. There is no reason now. It should be obvious to people in Arizona. There is no reason why you can't have somebody who is more progressive on these issues. Now, Mark Kelly is no progressive, but he is smart enough to vote for an increase in wages that is supported by the vast majority of people in the country, including the vast majority of people in Arizona. So the talk of a primary challenge against Kyrsten Sinema seems like a no-brainer at this point. Now, Kyrsten Sinema here out with a defense of her actions. Let's read and laugh along. Quote, I understand what it is like to face tough choices while working to meet your family's most basic needs. I also know the difference better wages can make, which is why I helped lead Arizona's effort to pass an indexed minimum wage in 2006. 2006. Oh, how dare people forget that? Back in 2006, she supported a raise in the wage and strongly supported the voter-approved state minimum wage increase in 2016. No person who works full-time should live in poverty. Senators in both parties have shown support for raising the federal minimum wage, and the Senate should hold an open debate and amendment process on raising the minimum wage, separate from the COVID-focused reconciliation bill. Let me tell you right now why this is crap. Kyrsten Sinema is against getting rid of the filibuster, meaning Democrats would need 60 votes. They only have 50 senators in the Senate. They would need 60 votes. They would need 10 Republicans to vote with them on increasing wages, assuming as well that all Democrats vote for it. They would need 60 votes to pass without getting rid of the filibuster and without it being in the reconciliation bill. So there is no way. Kyrsten Sinema understands there is absolutely no way a $15 an hour minimum wage would pass without it being in this COVID relief bill, because the COVID relief bill only needs 51 votes because it's being passed through budget reconciliation. She knows she's full of shit. Yet here she is putting out this as a defense. Completely ridiculous. Now, if she wanted to get rid of the filibuster, then she may have an argument here. Even still, she has no argument, because why not just pass it in the COVID relief bill? But if this is the argument she wants to make, then she would have to be for getting rid of the filibuster, which she is not. So what is the argument here? Going on to say, I will keep working with colleagues in both parties to ensure Americans can access good paying jobs. Okay, the rest, this is all crap. No point finishing this stupid statement. Also, back in 2014, this is Sinema tweeting out, a full-time minimum wage earner makes less than $16,000 a year. This one's a no-brainer. Tell Congress to raise the wage. Oh, look at that. Kyrsten Sinema fighting to raise wages back in 2014. What the hell happened? Whatever happened, no use even debating it. Just time to primary. The next time she's up for re-election, time to primary her out. This is somebody who clearly has no interest in fighting for the people of her state. Last thing here, there is already a radio ad that's been put together about this. Corbin Trent, he has a new PAC that's been putting up these ads against Sinema and Manchin. Here's a new one. Says gonna blast this on 100 plus radio stations in Arizona next week. We need a TV version. I will link to their link below the video in the description box on YouTube. But let's check out their radio ad.
Politicians being awful rarely shocks me. That's why today was such a surprise. I was genuinely shocked to see our Senator Kyrsten Sinema walk on the floor of the Senate with a chocolate cake to vote no on the $15 an hour minimum wage. I was genuinely shocked to see her dancing while she voted no. I was also genuinely shocked to see her do it with a thumbs down, I guess making fun of our former Senator John McCain. She seems to have no shame, and without our votes, she'll have no job.
Now, I gotta say, on the thumbs down, I was watching the vote. A lot of senators did a thumbs down. But whatever, if it's going to be used to attack Kyrsten Sinema, I'm not against it. But here you see a great ad, radio ad out, and if you want them to create a television ad, there you go. Below the video, I will link there. And this is how you have to build pressure. At least part of the equation is these sorts of ads that usually are always out to attack, progressives or try to prop up these more conservative Democrats. When you have power on the other side and you actually blast these states, whether it's West Virginia or Arizona, with ads showcasing that these are senators that are not fighting for their constituents, it's going to resonate with people. Because again, the majority of people are on the side of these progressive issues, are on the side of raising wages.